Good morning. It's Friday morning here in Cypress, Texas. So I reading my scriptures this morning. Started off in Genesis, and it was Archelaus was the successor to King Herod the Great. All right, after the birth of Jesus, after they went to Joseph and Mary and him went to Egypt. Um, he the new king was Archelaus, and but Herod the Second was the one that was king when Christ was crucified. And I'm like, So I look it up. Right. So Archelaus was Herod had his first wife. I don't know her name. He divorced her, and the son was Herod the Second. And then he had another wife, and Archelaus was the son of the son of the second wife. Okay, and he was made the heir by his father, and then for a short period of time before the Romans made Herod II the king. Didn't know any of this backstory. And Herod the Great was buddies with Mark Antony, famous, for his affair with Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt at the time. Now, I stumbled on these videos. The Secret Rulers of the World video. This is like, oh goodness, back in 2010. And so this is when this archaeologist found these scrolls. So it's like nowhere in history books they talk anything about the leaders in the Bible. There's nothing about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and David and Solomon. Okay. Well, this guy finds these scrolls, and in the scrolls, he finds a list of all these pharaohs, kings in Egypt, and the names and the regions they live and the time they live are very similar to the names of the leaders in the Bible. Okay, and they determined that the Jews were a sect of Egyptians who believed in one monolithic God. Okay, and there was always a conflict between them and the ones that believed in multiple gods, right? And then the last pharaoh in Egypt was Cleopatra. And this guy, this archaeologist, had a theory that the illegitimate son of Cleopatra and Mark Antony was Jesus, okay, and that at the birth of Jesus, because she knew the Romans were coming after her and her child, she gave up her child immediately to her sister, who was a virgin named Mary. Okay, now, I never heard this anywhere before, right? But if that was the case, then that child would have been had the bloodline of, you know, the royalty in Rome and in Egypt. Okay, not saying that that's true. This is the theory of this archaeologist, right? But after reading this, I got to thinking, what if that was true, right? And you know, this, you know, what if that was Jesus, and he would have been the heir to the king of Rome and Egypt and Judea and Israel? I'm like, very interesting, you know. And it's, you know, in the back of my mind, I mean, what if that was true? How does that turn things? Does it make it, you know, how does that affect things, right? You know, the it's what you believe, right? Faith is the most important thing. You know, he'd been, you know, and then Herod was put into power by the Romans. So Herod was like a senator, and was put out by the Jews, and he went to Rome, exiled in Rome, and gathered an army, and went back and conquered Judea and Israel, and was the king in place by the Romans. And the Romans were always trying to, that was their whole purpose in existence, was to perpetuate the faith of Baal, right? And they kept trying to interweave the faith of Baal into the Jewish faith. Okay, you know, the trying to break that one monolithic God. You know, they kept trying to you know, basically just say that the God of the Jews was one of the gods of Baal. Interesting. I mean, it goes way back. Way back. This whole trying to interweave the faith of Baal into the Judeo-Christian faith. All right. Have a great Friday.